Hey again, everybody. Just did some early maintenance on the tank and a water change before I got to go in for work. So for the month of February, we added the clownfish. I went to a frag swap, grabbed a couple pieces of coral from there. I did move over a couple pieces from the other tanks, and I picked up some nice SPS from someone locally. I'll show you that in a bit here. I got some nice coral coming on the way. I ended up trading a small little nickel-sized bounce mushroom, and I'm getting a nice little frag pack in exchange for that. So it's pretty cool. So we'll be filling this tank in here real nicely. Trying to figure out all the coral placement. Where to stick all the LPS. So, but let me show you the pieces we've added. This mushroom was actually, the rocket was on, it was on an angle that kind of like stood upright, so really wasn't expanding, so I kind of broke it off and now it's flat. But I'm actually going to end up fragging both of these guys. Just, I guess, bank them and, have them grow out a little bit. This was the one from my parents' tank, and bubbles get pretty huge on them. It's a nice little piece. Actually started sticking to a separate pally plug there, and so that's probably the reason why I'm going to cut it though. Here's that stylo piece. Probably by next month this thing's going to be fully encrusted. Really love it. So it's a nice hot pink with white polyps. Still gotta decide what I'm gonna do with these Paligrandus and cinnamon polyps. They're one of my favorite pieces, and I might stick them on a tile and kind of glue a couple pieces from there. I gotta frag out the ones from my parents' tank. They've kind of outgrown the rocks that they're on. Here's the Jason Fox burner banana stylo. Now that thing's encrusting onto the plug now since the last update. Here's a 3G mummy eye chalice. This is was on the sand bed of my 37-gallon. Ready for this thing to grow out. It's a nice piece, one of my favorite LPS of all time. Here's the Jason Fox Sunset Stylo. There's two pieces on there. But that thing's growing out. Really encrusting. Last time this was a little bounce mushroom there. Was in a cup. I need to get rid of that other cup here. I'm starting up a new tank though. Finally gonna probably do that in a week or two for my office. A little Pico. I'll have to show you guys that. But that's where the Kessel A80 is gonna go on, and I'll probably end up doing a little mushroom tank. But got some unique plans on that, so stay tuned for that. So, and it never was able to get attached to some rubble, and just didn't want to move off of the rubble onto just it stayed on the cup, so I ended up just cutting out the cup, and we'll see how that goes. Here's that green stylo. This thing's fully encrusted over the plug now, and I'll try to graft it actually with
maybe a red one. We'll see. I don't know. I like grafted corals, and always wanted to try my take on it. Here's a oh goodness, Saris, lepto, jack-o'-lantern. That's what they call it. I got that at the Frag Swap. One of my favorite corals too. Been wanting to add one of those. Here's some my St. Thomas mushrooms there. These guys look great under the blues. They're like orange, red. Here's a from Warlike Corals. They call it the Dr. Seuss porites. That's what it's called. It's a porites. It's kind of like a monopora, but the polyps actually come out a little bit more. Real nice piece. Got that at the Frag Swap too. So those guys are Millies, and they just kind of broke off from the main colony here. Got it from someone locally. It's a huge piece. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Mount this. I think I got a spot on the side up there, but we'll see. But it's actually supposed to be a yellow, a gold tone to it, but supposedly more intense light will bring out the golden colors. The colors have stayed the same since I got it from the individual, but it was kind of green in his tank, but the tips here are kind of gold, I suppose, since it's getting a little bit more light. I do plan on putting the intensity on the Radion a little bit higher now, running it kind of low actually. 20 maxes out at 25%. Added just did that this morning. Kind of glued out the Seuss frags there, and I had a little utter chaos polyp there that I split from the rastas that are right there. And this chalice is growing out nice. Getting a couple new eyes each week, feels like. Here's the last piece that I added. Got it from the same person from the Millie. It's a purple bonsai of some sort. Nice little SPS. I had a bit of a trouble actually gluing it to the tank. I used some epoxy with some super glue, and ended up knocking it down a couple times. There's a white tip on the back end there, so probably end up having to trim that out, but trying to wait for it to encrust a bit onto the rock there. Well, that's about it for now. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.